is a special thing that we always do when we do this first night. This 5-year speech is we like to recognise everyone leading up to the 5 years. So if this is your first year at camp, please take a stand for me, please. First summer at camp, if it's your second summer, please take a stand for me, please. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Holden Bass. I'm going to be ranking the top 5 numbers, but only 1 through 5. So starting, we have the number 5, which is number 3. And coming in at number 4 is number 2. And then at number 3 is number 4. Then plot twist, number 2 is number 1. And finally, at number 1 is number 5, for 5 amazing years at Beber Camp. Thank you, Beber Camp. And shout out to Josh for
Charlie Brandon. Charlie? Oh, Charlie. Round of applause, everyone. I don't need it. Oh, I love it, love it. Oh, let's kick them off.
My name is Beber from Chicago Lincoln Park.
My name is Andrew Worstall from Lake Illinois.
My name is Charlie Burton. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri.
My name is Rex. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan. My previous speech, here are 5 things we did. Charlie and I may have crashed a Hobie into a very expensive ski boat.
Rex may have gotten knocked out by a toilet.
David climbed the rock wall without a harness.
Andrew brought half a parachute to camp twice.
And lastly, we capsized the Hobie. Sorry to the sailing staff.
Thank you to all of our amazing counselors we've had over the past 5 years.
And finally, thank you to Mitchell from the kitchen staff.
Hi, I'm Danielle Becker, and I'm from Britain, Illinois. As most of you know, Beber is a place full of memories where you learn something new every day. So here are 5 new things I've learned this session. 1. Ice cream cones are edible. 2. Amish people are not just nice vegans. 3. The shower house is very slippery. Shout out Sylvie. 4. Rain tarps are not very effective. Shout out Gabby and the OSA trip. And 5. Camp friends are the best friends. Shout out T1, T2, A1, T5, Andrew, and Ellie.
Stand up for us, please.
This is my 5-year speech. Thank you, Beber, for the amazing 5 years. Shout out to all my cabin mates and counselors. Lastly, shout out to my brother, Charlie, because he has been with me through the last 5 years. Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for Tessa Cody.
Hello, Beber family. My name is Tessa Cody, and I'm from Illinois. To celebrate my 5th year at Beber, I would like to share 5 people I'm grateful for, starting with number 5, Carly Copeland. You guys may know her as the McCord Division leader, but 5 years ago, she was my counselor in 04 Ocean Floor. For my first year at Beber, she was always there for me. When I was in the health center sick, she slept overnight with me. If I needed to find my way, she helped me out. She still to this day is always by my side, and I'm incredibly grateful for her. Number 4, Ella Marks. Ella has been like a sister to me over my years at Beber. She sails with me when she almost gets a concussion, and she plays mosh with me, and she beats me with only being her third time playing. She makes Beber a better place for me, so I'm truly grateful for her. Number 3, the Mega Cabin. I know this is not one person, but I'm truly grateful for all 22 campers and 5 counselors in my cabin. They have been amazing people and amazing friends throughout the whole session, and I cannot thank them enough. Number 2, my little brother, Levi Kobe. As he is my little brother, it is his job to annoy me. But truly, he is a sweet person, and he's an awesome heart. He always makes me smile and laugh, and he's the best little brother I could ask for. And last but not least, number 1, my parents. They have done everything for me. They sent me to camp, sent me mails and emails every day, and only with one wish that I have a blast. They are always there for me, and have been a huge contributor in my Beber and home life. Thank you, Beber Camp, for giving me 5 amazing summers I will never forget.
Hi, I'm Maya Goldsmith. I've been really busy lately, and I haven't written a speech, so we're just going to kind of go with it. Here are some things that I want to do in the next 5 years at Beber. I want to be here when red team wins. I want to have a red shirt. I want to get Alvin noodles and cream puffs from the state fair because I didn't get to do that this year. I want to be in either wigwams or willows because I've never been, I really want to do that. What else do I want? Oh, I want to pack the right amount of clothes for camp. I never do it. And I want to have gibbets because I lost all the time this year and I was really upset. Yeah, that's like it. I feel like that was pretty good since I didn't write it. Okay.
Hi, I'm Joey Pat. This is my 5th year at Beber. And for my 5-year speech, I'm ranking all 5 new housing teams. So, yeah. At 5, we have red. They're top 5 team. I can say that. At 4, we have leadership. You guys want to have you? Thank you for that. You need to choose a side. At 3rd, we have yellow. Respectable. At 2, we have blue. They're only there because Isaac would beat me up if I said they were any lower. And at 1, we have green. Shout out to Max from K3, Justin, Benjamin, and Jonah from K3.
Hi, Beber Camp. I'm Maya Kelly, and I'm from Westchester, New York. Today, for my 5-year speech, I'm going to tell you my favorite memories from each year I've been at Beber. 02, Domino's Pizza Party Sneak-In, which Nora slept through. 04, Zoom Sneak Out, just kidding. G2, having an all-nighter while watching Victorious with only one other person because everyone else fell asleep. G4, making a terrible song in a recording studio to Starships with G4 Stars Galore. T2, everyone fitting into 2 bathroom stalls hiding from our counselors and dressing up as Post Malone while drawing tattoos on with a crayon. Shout out Traffic Cone. Thank you Beber Camp for an amazing 5 years and I cannot wait to have an amazing 5 more.
Ellie,
I'm Ellen Kramer. I'm Madeline Rassel. Yeah! And today is a very special day for our Beber Camp journey. We've been here for 5 years now, and we're going to share some special words of advice based on what we've learned at Beber Camp. Lesson number 1, if you see your siblings scratching their head before camp, don't share a bed with them. It was my first year, and I was very eager to get to camp and meet the new people and see what my sisters have been raving about for so many years.
But instead of experiencing the fun activities my first 3 days, they were spent in the health center with mayonnaise and plastic wrap on my hair. My sister had given me lice. Watching Netflix and eating popsicles all day wasn't so bad though.
Lesson number 2. With new opportunities come great experiences. Girls, remember not to wear bikini while boom dragging. One day I was out like you and we went water skiing. My counselor asked if we wanted to go boom dragging. I said yes. Next thing I knew, my pants fell off. As most of you know, our 2020 Beber Camp summer was not in person due to COVID. So let's go 2021.
Lesson number 3. Our last year being in McCord was very fun. We had great counselors and a good cabin arrangement. Everything was going great until one of our counselors came into the cabin to tell us what our cabin activity was for the day.
They also giant paddleboarding. We all got ready. We were all a little uncertain of this idea. It was fun until one of the counselors decided to jump off, which led to everybody falling. When I fell off, a counselor fell on me, credits to Nugget, and then I broke my arm.
Now for shout outs.
Thank you to G4/G2/04 for helping us clean the bathrooms during cabin cleanup, because we all know bathrooms are the absolute worst for cabin cleanup.
Next, for my 2 sisters, Scarlett and Carolyn Kramer, I love you guys so much, and my Beber Camp journey wouldn't be the same without you. Lastly, for shout-outs, thank you to our cabin for giving us very low scores on cabin cleanup. Now, I just want to give a thanks to all the amazing staff for giving us 5 amazing summers. We can't wait for 5 amazing more. I also want to thank our counselors for putting up with all of our craziness. Summer wouldn't be the same without Beber Camp. We love this place. So overall, Madeline and I have had the most amazing summer and can't wait for even more amazing summers. Thank you all for your time. Aloha.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm my 5-year speech and be ranking the cabin's item. Number 5, COVID. 2020, sucked. Number 4, Highbrows 2022. Number 3, Highbrows 2019. Number 2, Lowbrows 2021. Number 1, sadly, Reps Down 2023. Thank you so much to everyone who's been allowing me to come back to camp every year. And shout out to my awesome brother Parker.
Hi there. I'm Ethan Michaels and I'm from Lincolnshire, Illinois. Here at Beber Camp, weeks turn to days, days turn to weeks, and weeks turn into 5 years. I've been lucky enough to go to Beber for 5 amazing years, and the 16 weeks I've spent here have been the best of my life. My first year, I came after I was no longer able to go to a place I originally called my second home. But Beber showed me that anywhere can be a second home with the right community and people who would proceed to welcome you with open arms. My second year was COVID, and that proved to me that you don't realize how much you appreciate something until it's gone. Then, when I got to come back my 3rd year, I had the crazy, chaotic, pure teenage fun as Beber learned how to rebuild the community that COVID had broken down. The 4th, that was the year I became close with my cabin. Not that I wasn't close with them, but this was the year I really bonded with the people I bumped with and realized that they were some of the few people in the world who made me genuinely happy all the time. So now, I'm on my 5th year, and the best year so far, and I will never be able to use words to describe how this 5th year showed me how much I love Beber. Thank you to the people at Beber who make this place mine and others' second home, to the cabin I love spending my summers with, and everyone who makes this place the community I love.
Here are a few crazy things that happened during the 5 years I was at Beber. Number 1, washing rubs up and the floor sinking in. Almost dying. Spraining my foot and proceeding to go water skiing the same day with meds. Dropping Adam Tapper off the challenge course. Shout out Adam Tapper. Tesla was there too. Climbing on top of the monkey bars on the aqua park and slipping off, then getting a 5-minute timeout. Getting night terrors and waking up the entire cabin with my screams in the middle of the night. Here's some shout outs. My amazing counselors, Ron and Junior. Not Jack. I'm just joking. Maybe. Jacob Subi, Ethan Michaels, and Roman Rabellos for first coming to camp with me. Justin, Jonah, Maddie, and George, and Dylan Waninger. For all playing Madden Square with me, and lastly, Will Jarvis's little sister Holly, for calling me Little Monkey in a Cage and Snailhead. Thank you.
From Northbrook, Illinois. For our 5-year speech, we decided to rate our best Samesy Saturday outfits. Number 5, White Lies. We give this a 5 out of 10 because it was super cute but super basic. 4, Yoga Moms. We give this a 7 out of 10 because it was really cute and easy. 3, Basketball Boys. We give this an 8 out of 10 because it was cute and fun but not creative. Welcome to Thailand. Welcome to Hollywood. 2 is Tourists. We give this 9.5 out of 10 because we love getting a character for our places, but it lost half a point because nothing beats the next outfit. Number 1 is Julia Bartle. We give it a 10 out of 10 because this Samesy Saturday we did duos. The rest of the duos in our cabin were boring, but we were the Julia Bartle. Thank you, Beber Camp, for the best 5 years and Samesy Saturdays. Bye, Beber. Hi, Beber Camp. I'm Zoe Menace and I'm from Northbrook, Illinois. And for my 5th year speech, I'm doing Taylor Swift songs inspired by each year. For my first year, my song was Ready For It. For my first year, I thought I wasn't ready for camp, but after the first day, I knew I was going to love it. My next song is Cool Summer. This was definitely a cool summer, knowing I couldn't go back to camp. My 3rd song is Stay, 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 which is all I want to do. This year was my favorite year, with all the memories like having your counselor sail far away as she is filming you, or finding a mouse in your cabin. Then my 4th year song is Happiness, which is how I felt when I learned how to sail on my own. And for this year, for my last song, it is 15, which is how much I should have paid for the Nature's Lounger at State Fair. Shoutouts to G3 for being an awesome cabin, my brother Asher, Emma for helping me with the speech, and even my bunkmate. Thank you.
I'm Conrad, and I'm from Wilmette, Illinois. For my 5-year speech, I decided to compare my fellow cabin mates to all the Angry Birds characters. Number 1, we got Elliot. He's the 3 bluebirds, of course. Number 2, we have David, the OG redbird. Number 3, we have the yellowbird, which is obviously Charlie Bergman. Number 4, we have the bombird, is Charlie Sirota. Number 5, we have the whitebird, the most kind bird ever, Rex, that's you. Yeah! Number 6 is the boomerang bird, which is obviously Sterling. Number 7 is the big red bird, which is gonna be Will. Terrence! Number 8, we got the balloon bird, which is gonna be Shy, because he's literally the best. Number 9, we got the pink bird, which is Adam. He's the newest member of the team. Number 10, we got the silver bird, which is obviously Elijah. Number 11, the eating bird, we got Andrew. Number 12, we have the eagle, which is me. Shout out to A1, A2, what about Derek? Jackson Brooks, Owen, Alex, Max, Cam, John, Ethan, Dash, Leo, Otis, Isaac, David Bornstein, that really couldn't say.
To my 5-year speech, I'm going to say the top 5 scariest things that have happened in the past 5 years of camp. Number 5, falling down the hill at night after a sneak out, and I thought I was going to die. Number 4, almost going to the ER at 12 a.m. because my toe lost circulation. I thought I almost died, but I didn't. Number 3, being left stranded in the middle of Lake Beulah because my windsurfing hobby forgot about me. Once again, I thought I was going to die, but I didn't. Number 2, getting stuck on the Wisconsin River because of thunder and lightning on the canoeing trip. Yeah! And I thought I was going to die. Number 1, the swim test, a very scary time, thinking I was going to die, but here I am alive. Thank you, Beber, for these 5 amazing years, and hopefully I'm still alive in 5 years.
Here's one thing from each of my 5 years that I apologize for. Number 1, I apologize to the health center for an 01 getting some of the worst impetigo they've probably ever seen. Number 2, I apologize for when I was supposed to be an 02, but I accidentally forgot to come to camp that year. Yay, COVID year. Number 3, I apologize to our counselor, Talia Bendo, for an 03 creating a meal system in our cabin that she was too tall for. Number 4, I'd like to apologize to the carpet brand that I killed in G1 after it tried to kill me by burrowing into my stomach at the carnival last year. Yeah! Finally, sorry not sorry to B4 for having the most interesting shared sneak out doing friendship lines, aka speed dating, was an experience I don't think any of us will forget anytime soon. I'd like to shout out my amazing cabin, all the awesome counselors I ever had this year and in past years, Zoe B and Rest My Cabin for helping me write this speech, and all the amazing people in this community that I'm so lucky to call my home away from home.
Ruthie Franca.
I'm Ruthie and I live in the suburbs of Chicago. And I have a lot of crazy people in my cabin. So I wanted to name one crazy thing from each year at camp since 2019. In 2019, I got bit by a fish somehow when I fell off the aquapark. Yeah! In 2020, I didn't come to camp. In 2021, our cabin went on the giant paddleboard. Kayla almost drowned, Madeline broke her arm, and Emma got a scar. It's not there. For real. We also got a mouse in the cabin and a frog in the mailbox. Thanks, Zoe. Yeah! In 2022, my cabin mate Eden got eaten by an ant. And finally, in 2023, as a sneak out, we had a speed date before. Shout outs to all the piles, especially my brother. Oh, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, O3 jelly beans, G1 sons, G3 Quiddy Quills, our mother girls, G4 candy store, B3 and B4, Forky the Fork, the whole center, Mishma 11, Jack from B3, Lila, Rotem, Taryn, Adam Tapper, Jaden, Serena, Little Max, Gabe, Nava, Matthew, and apologies to all our past and current counselors.
Hi, I'm Noah Wright, so for my 5-year speech, I will be ranking the top 5 meals at camp. Number 5 is cinnamon rolls. Number 4 is pancakes. Number 3 is the quesadillas. Number 2 is grilled cheese. Number 1 is brisket.
We love it. 10 out of 10.
Over the past 5 So for my 5-year speech, I will be listing 5 memories I've had at camp. 1. The amazing milkshakes with Chuck. All of the cabin had way too much. Shout out to Chuck. 2. Arriving at camp for the first time and meeting some of the most kindest and welcoming people and finding my home away from home. 3. When I was elected as the youngest camper on Green Team and got to go up and help hold the torch on stage. 4. Staying up and laughing during flashlight time when our counselors told us to be quiet. 5. Pool parties with my friends at the end of camp with the whole division. Camp has been so fun and I can't wait to come back next year. Shout out to everyone in my cabin and all the counselors. Thank you, Beber Camp, for these 5 years.
So I'm going to be my COVID-year accountant, and I thought it was my 5th year. I thought it was my 5th year, so I didn't kill the speech ready. But I didn't go to camp for like 3 years, 2 years I think, because I wanted to try something new, and there's no place better than Beber Camp, and no one should ever leave because it's the best place ever. Thank you. It's the best place ever, and my friends, and some really good. Thank you.
Shout out to Zoom creators for providing a way for us to connect. 2021. Shout out to Lindsay for running up to me on the first day of camp, giving me a hug, and being my first second session friend. 2022. Shout out to Sari for being the best counselor for the 2nd year in a row. And finally, 2023. Shout out to Maddie for falling off the ski boat while trying to grab a ski. Most importantly, shout out to Beber Camp for an amazing 5 years, and I can't wait for many more.
That's my baby mama.
I'm Charlie, and I'm from Oak Park, Illinois. Shout out Violet. I'm gonna rank my top 5 Israeli dances here at camp. At number 5, we have Golden Boy. No! It's a little low, but it's okay. Number 4 is Zodiac.
Yeah.
Fire dance, we got 1, 2, the chorus is my favorite part. Number 3 is Sieben.
That's like hot.
Number 2 is the new one this year, where you do like the really fun. And number 1 is Toy. So shout out my cabin A1 for boys. Elliot, sure.
Golden boy, so much.
All my counselors I've ever had. Danielle, Gabby, and Sylvie. Bill, Shirley, my cousin Penny. That's it. Thank you.
2013, my dad made a deal with me. If I were to come to Beber Camp, I get 1 Lego set, and if I enjoyed it, I get 2. And for my 5 years here, I learned a lot of things. I learned my first chords, as Will just said, grading keepers. I played the song, of course. I learned that Beber should not make their own musical amalgams and not put Macklemore and Macaulay into 13 musicals. Do not watch it on YouTube. 2014 and 2015 second session. It's embarrassing. You see these things, it's gross. I learned some new life skills. I learned how to on the toilet, learned to make my bed. I learned how to make tea this year. And I unfortunately learned how time passes, as none of my Macaulay banners from when I was a camper are up anymore. And coming back last year as a staff member, I learned that your dreams actually can come true, even if it takes 7 years. I learned patience. A lot of patience to save the trees. But I also learned that it's easy to wake up with a smile on your face when you enjoy the love. And luckily, the counselor paid for Save the Trees, made 2 cartoons. This year, came on directions, as well as being on music staff and part of the Beber County. Doing all that, the best thing ever, camp's the best job, what I love to do. I learned to be very appreciative for all of you, for making me laugh each day, learn, grow, just be happy to be here. Thank you all, and I learned that Beber is worth more than the 2 Lego sets I got back in 2013, and I learned that I never want to leave here. Thank you all so much. My name is Brady, and I'm from Beber Camp.
Good evening, Beber Camp. My name is Morgan Morris. I'm from the land of Scotland across the ocean. I really can't believe it has been 5 incredible summers. This is so special for me, as I truly feel as if I've made a family here, with friends from all over the world, playing and having fun every day with campers and staff, and learning new things all the time. I remember when I was hired by Michael Wax on a snowy day in Edinburgh back in 2018, and from there I've spent 2 incredible summers as a YAD counsellor for none other than Shy Morris over in Remote. And then I've moved over into TLP, which has been my division ever since. I truly couldn't have asked for a better home away from home, where I can be myself. And to all of you who have been on this journey along the way, I say thank you, and I can't wait for 5 more incredible summers.
All right.
Hi everyone, my name is Ciara Cunningham and I'm from Ireland. And it's my 5th summer at Beber Camp. Last session I did not prepare a speech. This session I did not prepare a speech. But last session I spoke about an interesting conversation I had with my dad the night before I first ever arrived at Beber. And for anyone who's in the room remembers that he kind of said to me, look, it's not going to be the best thing you ever do, I really just hope it's not the worst, which was very encouraging. And I arrived home and I said, haha, it actually was the best summer I've ever had, or so I thought. So I fast forward a couple more years, and I actually had a similar conversation with my dad as we were driving a couple days before I came here this year. And he said to me, Ciara, you know, you keep going back to Beber, like, is there other things you want to do? Like, is there other places you want to go to? And I said, no, like, I want to keep going back. And he was like, okay, well, like, what is it? Like, what's the thing that keeps you going back? And I looked out of the window and I said, I mean, there's a lot of things that I love about Beber, but I think it has to be the people. And I think this summer just shows, like, all the amazing connections that I've made, and new people and old people I've gotten to know. That I really just want to keep coming back here. And I just want to thank everyone in the room for an amazing 5 years. Thank you.
Okay. Before we move on, can we just take a moment to give a massive round of applause to everyone that spoke tonight?
Thank you everyone for being an awesome audience. I know it's hard to sit through some speeches and you did a great job. And congratulations to everybody for their 5-year achievements.